You are live. Now there should be an...
What is up?
Yeah, baby, let's get it. Let's get it. Where they at? We had one watching.
Music right there.
Oh yeah. Any of them old UFC fighters know a little something about that.
Right. Right. Done with the mushrooms.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with the AWU. Yo, with my co-host, Cole Raban. Did I pronounce that right?
Works for me, baby.
Because I used to say Rayburn.
Either one.
I realized
I pronounce it Cole Raven.
Raven. Gotcha. Yeah, my co-host here, Cole Raven.
Perfect. What's up?
The man, the only man to put William Palmer in retirement for now.
For now. Maybe he'll come back and get his Hey, it'd be nice if he'd come back and get his revenge on me one day, huh? That'd make a good match.
Woo! Yeah, he did come back being down 0-2, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Outside the strap, too.
Yes, sir.
Outside the strap. All right. Hey. Everybody see that? Yeah, here they come. Here they come. Come one, come all. I don't know what that was about, but whatever.
That's all right.
Yeah.
We'll get some people on here.
It was somebody that looked like they were trying to come in, but it said administration. That was weird.
Well, I'm trying to get a good interview. Trying to get a good interview for my show Thursday, so we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Some people that haven't been interviewed. I'm trying to set it up. So
yes,
we'll
sir.
See, man.
Shout out to the AWU fans and subscribers. Thank you for watching. And if you want, we got 8 more slots. You can come in, speak your piece. Like, subscribe, comment. Okay, to help with the settings if needed for a minute. Okay, that's all right.
I figured that. I
also want to shout out to my sponsor, Mr. David Kotlow, AWU.
That's what's up.
I'm not thanking you for the shirt I paid for, though, but appreciate the sponsorship.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we're going to get some fire on AWU coming up soon. I hope everybody's ready.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking on the way to work. Hey, I was thinking on the way to work today, oh, shit, that shit's right around the corner. Am I ready? Did I do everything I said I was going to do to prepare for this? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I got 2 more practices, and that's it.
Yep.
2 more practices, and that's it. 2 weeks until November 1st when I catch that plane, and yep.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. So Kotlow got you the plane ticket ride?
So, yeah, he did. Exactly April 1st of this year. So, I mean, if I wind up losing, I only got one person to thank for that. Myself.
Now, I want to nobody's gotten this to happen either. I'd like to get Kotlow on for a good interview. I'd like to know more about the guy.
I'm telling you right now, the dude, for one thing I can tell you, he's got a big hand. Big hand. And he does train a little bit in the gym and everything.
I heard he's got some kind You got some kind of business with the music industry or something?
Oh yeah, yeah. He knows how to play guitar and everything.
I just found out about that a day or two ago. I don't know nothing about Carlo, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's probably a jack of all trades, master of none. Hell, I know how to play the guitar as well. I know how to play chess. Man, I've done hanging and finishing drywall with my dad. I'm a little computer savvy, you know. But yeah, I mean, David Kotlow ain't no slouch. And I don't know 100, right? But from the footage I've seen and he shared with me, yeah, he's pretty strong on the inside.
Yeah, I thought y'all was having a match, man. I really did think that was happening.
Yeah, that was a joke. He just wants to after pull me.
I got you. So,
As far as I know, I mean, because I ain't heard nothing about it, tell you the truth.
So I guess I lost a lot of spark with Palmer out because he had so much money on all these matches.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the chart that I seen for all that, and I'm like, bruh, ain't no way he's got all that money. Ain't no way.
Well, he might have had it if he would have beat the last couple people or something like that he was supposed to, like me and the guy before.
Yeah, then he could compensate for it.
Yeah.
Yep. So I want to know something. What are all your opponents again?
Jacob.
All right.
And what arm?
Gents, I came here to talk to you guys for a bit.
There we go. Good. I got some questions, Mr. Gallo.
I got some answers.
I want to know, first question, I'm sure everybody would like to know this, is what made you sponsor Mr. Harlan over here? I'd call Mr. Harlan. Hold on. I'll go ahead and give Mr. Harlan my nickname for him, Mr. Underdog for sure. And all accounts, probably.
So, you know, all these events, you got to bring in good arm wrestlers. You got to bring in guys who are new, guys who are, you know, got experience. You got to bring in guys who just make the event exciting. Damon Ransom, Eric Harlan, Nunya. These guys are more like they make a lot of noise. They piss people off. They get people involved. I don't know how many guys want to either kick Harlan's ass or drink a beer with him or whatever it may be. So he's a good draw. And he's probably a decent arm wrestler too, right? So the more he talks, though, the more I start to like him. Like when he's like in a good kind of rhythm, it's when he goes too far when people get pissed off. But Eric's going to be a good height for the event because, you know, he's making noise. And it wasn't expensive. So I was like, why not bring him in?
That's a good answer, I think.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, David, tell him how much that round plane trip was.
Yeah, so going back even more, you know, I have points for some of this stuff. And so I checked Damon, I checked Harlan. Only cost like $100 to get him here. So I'm like, for $100, I get Eric to come in. He can have some matches. He can make some noise. He can do promotion. So it's a good all-around investment. And again, I think he can. I think he can actually win both his matches too. I think Eric, you're probably, you know, going to be a good match with Pickering. I think you're actually going to do better than you think with Yak. So to me, it'll be a good match too. And you're making noise. You're promoting.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's what I was about to say. I like people willing to get on a show and talk, and he's one of them. So
yeah, he's promoting the show. You're promoting the show. Like I want guys who are like, you know, actively doing stuff and trying to get the show there. There's guys who talk crap about people who don't do that, but they're not doing anything. So like, why such haters when they're not even doing any promotion, right?
Yeah. Well, Kylo, I'll tell you that if you have me a shirt there, I will wear an AWU shirt, but I can't.
What size you wear?
I'm down to a 3X, I believe, unless it's like a tighter fit. I don't know. I'm kind of in between still.
Okay.
But I would give me a 3X. So
yeah, I think you're definitely due because you've been doing a lot of pushing on the shows and talking.
I'll take it. Listen.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do anything for me, that would be cool. I would take that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good enough for me, bro. I'm good with that. I'm all about promoting though. The sport.
Yeah, you done a great job at it.
Well, I'm gonna stay biased, you know. No matter what I feel about Nanya, Harlan, none of that. they asked me to be on the show. I'm just gonna be here as support.
Yeah,
I'm good with that.
And like
trying to fire up the event too.
Yeah, exactly. Guys who want to like get out here and talk about the stuff, promote, like they should be rewarded. I mean, Harlan, you're promoting, Nunya's promoting, Cole's promoting. Like guys who are helping the event, they should be rewarded. Whether
that's cool,
I
man.
give them a bottle of booze or I give them a shirt or whatever it may be, like reward people like that. The guys who
what you just had to say that.
Well, I think I think that's really cool though, man, and I respect that. I wasn't sure what to think about you, you know, for a while now, Carlo.
So a lot of people don't like me.
I don't know. So
yeah. So you got to think about why do people not like me? Because a lot of it's unconventional, right? It's not by the book. It's not your standard. Come to the event, arm wrestle, leave. A lot of it's like drama. People talking crap. People want this. People want that. People don't. They don't like that I bring guys that are disliked, whether they be called a racist, whether it be a guy who makes a lot of noise. But for me, I want a piece of that in the show because it adds a lot of value to people who come. Like they want to come see Eric Harlan and talk trash to him. They want to come see Damon because they don't like him. Like people are drawn to that. Nunya's going to be a guy that a lot of people don't like too, but they also like him. So those characters are for the show. Whether you disagree with the approach, they're not real arm wrestlers, they're not real this. Well, not so what? We have a lot of good arm wrestlers that are coming too, right? A lot of good people can arm wrestle. We have real refs. We have a real event. Like it's all real in terms of arm wrestling, but you may not like the whole build up to it. And some people don't like that. So they say AW is a joke, and that's the whole thing. But when you come and have the event, it's not a joke. You'll see it's a real event with a lot of fun. Just people keep coming back for a reason.
I can see there's a good and a bad side to everything, you know what I mean? So when the event goes down, I'm betting it's probably gonna be one of the coolest things I've been to. So
yeah, I mean, I'll be open with you. Some of the guys have told me it's the best event they've ever been to. That was the AW3 with Alex and Chance and everybody, because I went all out for that one. But you're going to have a real good time, and it's going to be a lot of fun people there. It's almost like a party, too, like an arm wrestling event with a party, not always like so uptight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm bringing on my homeboys.
Yeah, you've done a great job at getting a lot of people to come, so I appreciate that, too. I mean, Louisiana's
well, I mean, I know I accidentally scared Palmer off or whatever happened with Palmer. I ain't even going to take that. No, I scared him off and all, but
I think you're one piece of a bigger.
Yeah,
you're like kind of the last thing that broke him, but
the last straw, kind of.
Yeah. He was already on the ropes. That was just the last thing that took him over the edge. And I think he still might show up. Honestly, Palmer's the kind of guy.
Me too, because he played with me all the way to the end.
Yeah,
and even when he's on his way, he didn't want me to tell nobody he was on his way. You know, so.
But I mean, if you people who badmouth AWU is totally fine. But if you look at the people who keep coming back, it's a lot of the same guys. Like if it was so bad, all these guys. I don't know if you talked to Palmer or not, but there is another reason he might not want to come because the stipulation I made about he had to wear that shirt if he came that said he's my bitch. So if you do talk to him and he comes, we can waive that if he agrees to come back. You know what I mean? We'll waive that agreement. Yeah, I think he's just worried about weight now. He didn't want to come in because he had a couple other matches with some guys, and he had to be a certain weight, and I think he doesn't want to show up for those. But if everyone just tells him, hey, you paid your bets, you're good, you can still come hang out, he still may come. But he's hot and cold every day. One day he's in, one day he's out. It's just like a lot of guys, hot and cold.
Yeah, he makes some bad decisions with his words with people, but he's young.
No, it's all right. He'll probably still maybe come. He's come every other year. I think he's missed one event and he had school. So if he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. There's tons of good matches, tons of good things happening. One person won't, ruin the event.
Yeah. I see that, man. It's going to be cool, man. I'm glad I'm going. I was mad and disappointed for a while. You know that. I ain't going to even lie.
Of course.
But it is what it is. I think it's going to turn out good and how it's supposed to turn out, man.
Yeah, and again, I think having Paul from elevating the card honestly would have been good. That was the whole reason I did it, because Paul has people and everything. So like to bring him in is a good idea, but there's a lot of politics having somebody else too, right? There's a lot of back and forth on what people want to do and this and that. So again, I think the card lost a little bit of steam with Paul, but now having Alex is like 10 times better. It's
playing out like it's supposed to, like you say.
Yeah,
not forcing anything,
Yeah, and it's way less stress for me not have to worry about somebody else dictating stuff and tell me do this, do that. And honestly, Paul wasn't actually even that bad. I mean, he was just like, here's what I want to do. But for me, it's now more coordination and all this. Now I can just say, here's what we're doing, and it's a lot easier. And again, Alex will be a huge lift to the event unless somebody scares him off, which I don't think they will.
It makes sense, It makes sense. I know you were trying to get me and Wiggles at the beginning, and then the only way it seemed like it was going to happen was with Paul, so I was fully on board with that. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, yeah, let's do that. So
I mean, you guys are like, I think the 6th match, so you'll be on the main table, one table.
Yeah,
all
I'm
eyes.
not. Yeah, I'm good with that. I ain't even worried about it. I'm gonna have fun there. I know I will.
And I think you and Wiggles is like great. I mean, I don't know whose talent is more talent, but Wiggles is coming in. He's big mouth. You know, he thinks he's the. It'll be a good match. I'm excited for it.
It'll be good.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be really close too. To be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I
He's
think
pretty
y'all
strong. I know he is.
Similar size guys. I think y'all have similar demeanors. He's a real cool guy, easygoing guy. I mean,
yeah,
it's not like the Palmer type of trash talk. Wiggles is more of a friendly trash talk.
Right. Me too. I could do that. I could do that banter if you want to do that kind of banter. You know what I mean? Just Palmer takes things too far.
Yeah, he definitely knows how to push people.
For me, he does. For me, some people might be able to do it and it not affect me, but it affected my life. You know what I mean? The words he's saying. So that's how it is, man.
That probably motivated you too. I bet you were definitely motivated for that match.
It did. It did help motivate me and all, because my arm was hurt. It's been hurt, so it motivated me to try it and see what I could do with it at that point, and see how bad it was hurt.
What's up, Harlan? What do you want to ask us, Harlan? What do you want to talk about?
I have no idea, but we'll find out who pulls what, because my show actually looks more professional.
Oh.
Well, again, it's not about really numbers. I think it's more just talking about the event, what's coming up, getting people involved, getting people excited. I don't think you should be worried about who had more people watching this and that.
No, it's all we all going to the same promotion, Mr. Harlan.
We're on the same show. You guys want to get people talking about the matches. I think if you talk about get guys on who are having matches is good. Nunya's show is going to be his own show. Don't try to copy that.
Yep.
Thing. That's his own way.
My show is going to be different too.
Yeah, so I don't know who this person in the chat, probably a fake account, but
Well, yeah.
Believe me, numbers are objective.
They said this at the beginning before
Come on, Ryan Grinding. I know it's you.
Hold on.
Son
they
of a
were
bitch.
in this chat. They were in here before, so they have access to the same stuff me and Harlan, and you have access to whoever that is.
So I just want to know from you guys how many of these you're going to be picking up on the November 2nd, these medals.
Oh, snap. Look at there.
They got the super match.
Them are nice.
Yeah. Super match medals right there.
I like it, man. You got a good design.
Yeah, thanks. I got the logo with the sorry, I can't get my phone right. Super match winner.
That's cool.
Yeah, so all your matches, hopefully you can win some. But no, I think you guys have a good time. I'm excited for it. Again, the week of, 2 weeks out, you'll see a lot more people getting all fired up and talking trash and all that good stuff.
Hey, now, David, I got a question, right? What about my Clinton Pickering and me match on the left hand? Is that going to get an entrance to it or not?
What do you mean an entrance?
Hold on, y'all. I got a ticket to cook, so.
What are you talking about?
Deal, man.
Eric, what are you talking about? Entrance? You mean like a first 10?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
What was your question about an entrance? You mean music? You mean first 10 matches? What are you referring to?
Yeah. Basically, what matches? Because I put the post up. But obviously it's in your hands. So
yeah. So
what's the deal?
Your slot 5 against Pickering. That's the 5th match, and we can play the music too. Yep. The only thing I'm concerned about the music is it's going to take down the stream or not. But I don't think the channel is big enough where they're going to be carrying. But the idea is to play the entrance music for people, and then you're on the 5th match. So yeah, should be all good. Oh man, see, you got to get new internet. Your internet's trash. I just talk to myself for 30 minutes. Can't host a show with subpar internet. If I can see myself over here. I have the admin look up here. Look, see, Harlan, you can't run a show with 4G or 3G, whatever it is. See if you come back. If not, I'll just talk to myself and the 5 people watching. Somebody say some comments. Let's see. Mary Mills. Harlan is going for the low number, the low number angle. Yeah, he is. He's at 5 viewers. I thought it was Harlan's experience. Let's see, guest here. Who's here? Oh, Eric Hardern. Mary Mills, you want to come on with us and talk since Harlan has bad internet? I can give you the link in the chat if you want to join us. Actually, it's posted there. Let me see if I can share it. So I see Cole's cooking some hamburgers back there, some food. I think Nunya's leading the way right now with the podcast because he's got the one that you're muted, Cole.
What's happening? He's lagging out over there, him?
I told him, I said, you can't run a podcast with bad internet. Otherwise, what's the point?
Yeah.
Happened the other night, too, where he was dropping. I said, you got to go.
I mean, it's okay when I can sit here in front of the camera, but sometimes I got food to cook.
No,
so.
you're good. Eric, I was saying,
that's why I did mine on Thursday. I'm off on Thursday, so I'll be able to host mine. You know what I mean?
Your Wi-Fi or your connection to IHOP is good, though. Whatever you're using is like.
Well, that's
really
mine. That's mine. I got a new. Yeah, I use mine. I got AT&T, so.
Yeah, it's good.
The plan. My whole family's on it, so yeah.
Eric, I was saying you can't have a show and not have good internet where you're dropping all the time and everything. So.
Hey, I don't have a lot of background noise, do I?
Yeah,
Eric, so you got to guess. What's up, Logan?
What's going on?
Logan.
Hey, Eric, why don't you actually
interview
Logan? Eric, why don't you interview Logan, because last show he didn't get to get many words in. I heard a little bit, but not much.
I don't know. I wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan of that guy.
Yeah, so maybe this guy will be better.
I don't see one popping.
This guy can't run a show.
That's the man right there, Logan. I'm telling y'all.
I heard some of the show, Logan. I heard you were like kind of on the up and up real quick. Was it 8 months, 290 pounds? I remember some high points.
Yeah,
sir.
Hold on. When I'm done cooking, if I don't get another, I got some questions. Go.
When's your next big match?
I don't know about big match. I'm supposed to pull this guy from Indiana or some shit. That's October 19th at Dogfights 8.
Do you know much about the guy or who it is? I mean, what's his name?
His name's Wyatt Grove. I've seen some of his stuff. He looks kind of strong, but I think I'm gonna smoke him.
And then what's that? What do you have lined up after that tournament?
Well, I was actually supposed to pull his buddy. He was running his mouth as well. He's supposed to be pretty good left-handed, but he pulled out. And my next big tournament, I think, is going to be the Kiwanis fundraiser in Lisbon, November 2nd. It's the Arnold's qualifier.
Nice. Eric, are you there for a conversation with Logan, or are you going to drop again?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll try.
All right. Who is this, Logan?
Man. Eric, you keep cutting out, man. You can't have a podcast.
Who's this Logan guy?
Yeah, I can't hear him. It's breaking up.
Did you compete at Winter Blast, Logan? Like any of those big?
Yeah, that was my first tournament that I ever competed in after I started training, and I took first both arms amateur class there.
Nice. How long have you been pulling when you won that?
A month.
So what got you into that month? Like, how'd you start getting arm wrestling? A buddy, YouTube?
I don't know. Are you familiar with Eli Kerr?
No, I'm not.
Oh, well, he's a pretty strong puller up this way, and he had a tournament in Morgantown, and I was friends with him on Facebook, and I seen it, and I didn't know that this was like a huge thing. And I was like, screw it, I'm pretty strong. Let me go try it out. I get there and I start hearing like ranked in the country, teams, this and that. And I'm like, holy shit. Like, this is over with for me. But I ended up getting fourth. I only did the right arm. I ended up getting fourth. And then that's where I met Zach Lee and all them. And that's when I started training with Team Blackout.
And how hard do you train now? Are you like really committed, or you kind of do as a side thing?
I mean, I eat, sleep, and shit arm wrestling.
Okay,
really.
so you're committed then. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm in it now. Too deep.
So who do you have your eyes on in that area? Like a Roger Bailey Learned, or like who do you want to beat?
Actually, I actually pulled Roger Learned like 4 months ago in Virginia, and we had a decent war right hand, and then I had pulled him again at Keystone, and I was stonewalling him at Keystone.
Wow.
So that's just how much I've leveled up in the game. So
who would be
hopefully
who'd be eyeing next, like from a national level? Like what guys would you want to pull if you had a chance? Anybody you could pull?
I don't know yet, because I've only ever had one super match. It was a guy named Hunter Ayers. I smashed him 3-0. So I'm focused on really just getting technique down and training before I start calling out any big names.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if anybody was to call me out, I'd do it. I'm not. I steer away from no man. You know what I mean?
Too bad you're not closer to us. We're having the big event November 2nd with some big boys coming. So, but you're up in where, like up on the Northeast?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm sure Cole. You've seen Cole now. He's a big guy. And like Tucker Keating. There's a lot of strong guys down here in Texas, but.
That's where you guys are from, is Texas.
Yeah, I'm in Texas. Yeah, I'm in Houston. So we're having this big event November 2nd. Cole will be there. Eric Harlan will be there. So we're trying to get guys on who kind of want to talk about their match and stuff. But no, it's good. I didn't know your name until 2 days ago. But you're on the
me and Logan, AWU 6. Let's go.
Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had the funds, I would travel all over. I got to find some sponsors that are willing to dish out some money so I can go.
I think me and you can find some sponsors for this match at AWU 6, bro. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we don't have to see how Cole does on his next matches. He's got Cole. He's playing once or twice. He got 2 matches. He got 2 on November 2nd.
Yeah, I got 2. All right, I'm gonna have to invite my old lady. She called. Hold on, y'all.
Harlan, can you talk again, or what's the deal?
Yeah, I think I'm good for the moment now.
We'll try again. See if you can last for a couple minutes.
All right. You can't hear me? Seriously? I can hear y'all.
We can hear you. We can hear you now.
I can hear you now.
Yeah, it's all right.
Before
now.
It was horrible.
Yeah, so see if you can talk.
Yeah. So, obviously, David Kotlow just asked you a bunch of questions on who you are and everything. So, are you at AW5 or no?
He is not. No.
Okay.
He's just talking about his.
What is your weight class?
Supers.
Eric, who do you guys have in Georgia?
Too bad I can't.
Strong.
Ooh, we got Paul Passmore over there, baby.
It's probably a little early for Paul, but who else is kind of on the up and up in Georgia?
We got what's this? Is it Levin? No, Trevin Welk or Walk. It's WALKE, I believe. And he had a super match a few months ago with what's up, Savage Arm Wrestling? Appreciate the comment. Good morning to you as well. But Trevin Welk or Walt is a part of the Dragon's Den group chat. And he's a super heavyweight. He's a big boy. And he had a super match not too long ago. He got his ass beat, though, by Paul Passmore. He didn't have nothing for Paul. That was right-handed, I believe. Or maybe it was left. Can't remember fully.
So, Logan, how often do you train, and what's your training regimen look like?
Well, I practice every Sunday, and then usually I go over to my coach's house to lift and pull throughout the week. But at home, I hit it every day.
Have you linked up with Nunya yet up on the East Coast? He's the kind of the big mouth that we see. He's coming to AWU. Harlan doesn't like him. Do you ever run into him up there?
I've seen him at Winter Blast. I don't know. He's not my cup of tea. I don't know. I don't really know how I feel about that guy.
Yeah, Harlan. He's got a fan out of Harlan.
I mean, look, I'm not the type of guy to talk shit, but if I say something, I'll say it to the person's face because I really don't give a fuck. But I just feel like if you're gonna run your mouth and be cocky about it, you gotta have the ass to back it up, in my opinion.
Did you watch his match at Winter Blast? Were you in the crowd?
Exactly.
Yeah, I did, and I don't know, man. I don't want to say too much, but I think he's a turd, and I think he talks too much.
I got a question for you. Are you right hand or left hand dominant?
Arguably they're both about the same on the day.
Same. Okay.
Eric,
but results wise, like in the tournaments or practices or what have you, which one seems to do more than the other?
Honest to God, they're pretty much about the same. I mean, if I had to absolutely, like, I would probably say right, just because it's less awkward in a sense. But I mean, strength wise and everything like that, they're about the
You
same.
feel more connected basically when you're pulling?
Yeah. Yeah,
hey,
I'd say.
Eric, I'm gonna hop off and get you some more people on here. All right, guys, take care.